There we go. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. All right. So woke up this morning, 3:20 a.m. Grab my morning 5 planner, game changer, life altering, right? Right there at the top, there's a quote submitted by an actual member of this community. The quote says this, and this was submitted by Tahita Hamilton, right? Here's what the quote says. Quote says, "We are going to emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. For though others may free the body, none but ourselves can free the mind." I read that this morning. I'm like, okay. I got to know where that comes from, right? So I look it up, and it actually came from a guy named Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey says, we're going to emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. Because whilst others might free the body, none but ourselves can free the mind. Mind is your only ruler, sovereign. The man who is not able to develop and use his mind is bound to be the slave of the other man who uses his mind. So Marcus Garvey was the founder of the United Negro Institute. He was an activist, Jamaican in descent, and fought for the rights of black people in the early 1900s. Fascinating that this was his quote during such a turbulent, racist time. What he's pointing to here, if you really dig in, is you can take a slave out of the South, but you can't take the South out of a slave. You see, your job can release you. The tragedy, the experience, the situation that you go through might cause you, right? Might be caused to you. But you are the only one who can determine how you feel about it, how you react to it, how you mentally let go or latch onto that tragedy, that experience, that situation. You're the only one who can choose how you go through or grow through every experience in your life. Beautiful quote, episode 1301. Let's go. You know what time it is. Uh-oh. Good morning and welcome to Rise and Grind Live. Unlock your full potential with the power of daily motivation, education, inspiration with your host, Glenn Lundy, a husband to 1, father to 8, global motivational speaker, and the author of The Morning 5.
I'm Heather Parady, former therapist turned online entrepreneur and wannabe comedian.
Celebrity interviews, transformational information, and a massive community around the #1 morning show in the world. It's 5:30 a.m. and it's time to rise and grind. Hey, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Hey, do me a favor. Yesterday, my mother, who's watched just about every episode of #Rise and Grind since the very beginning, my mother was not able on my page to find this show. It was hidden. Facebook hid it from my own mother, if you can believe it. So I need your help right out the gate this morning. I need you to tag some friends, share that link, let people know where we are, right? You can share it into your feed. They'll still just hide it. You got to tag folks, send the link, do all that stuff, man. I'm telling you, Facebook is totally not happy with the way that we motivate, educate, and inspire people on this planet. They are not happy with the idea, the fact, the concept that we can actually get together, different color, different backgrounds, different beliefs, that we can actually get together and get along and learn from one another with a complete understanding that we may not agree, but we still love. Facebook don't like none of that. All right, so I need your help because you and I, we ain't giving up. We're going to continue to push through, and we are going to continue to make a massive impact on this planet by simply changing the way people start their day. So good morning. Today is Tuesday, November 28th, 2023. And what's crazy is it is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Taco Tuesday, 11/28/2023. Now, normally on a Tuesday like this, I would go to my mom's house and have tacos with grandpa and my wife and all of the kiddos. That's normally what happens. But today might be just a little bit different because I'm actually working in Mississippi today. Right? Crazy. So I am in, look, Vicky Everett even says she had a hard time finding the show this morning. Crazy. I am in Kentucky this morning, but I'm working in Mississippi later today. And then hopefully all goes well, I might be able to catch the back end of Taco Tuesday. If I can get home by, 8:30, they might save a couple tacos for me. So I'm super excited about that. But I'm doing a quick out and back. I'm headed into Mississippi to visit the Walt Massey Automotive Group. I'll be heading out to spend some time with them, opportunity to pour into and serve Stephen Gerald and just an amazing group of individuals that have really had some breakthroughs at their dealerships. And they're starting to put up some big numbers and really make a massive impact all across Mississippi. So super excited to spend some time with them today. Should be great. Should be awesome. Actually, I haven't been there before, so this will be my first time hanging out in that particular group. And speaking of breakthroughs, yesterday we started a new series here on the show called Here We Go Again. It was our 1300th. That's a hard word to say for some reason. It was our 1,300th episode, 1,300th episode. Yeah, I guess that's the right way to say it. It was our 1,300th episode, and we called it Here We Go Again. A series that takes a deep look at a unfortunate truth that most people in the United States find themselves in the same place physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, year after year after year. And so yesterday we talked about just being real, being authentic, identifying that this might be the situation for you or for those around you, and really beginning to inspect, audit, and review these areas of our lives, and then commit to change. And that sounds nice. Seriously, that sounds nice, right? We will inspect, audit, review, commit to change, and poof, like magic, we're no longer stuck, right? Sounds super nice. But how do you actually break free of the stories and the limiting beliefs in your life that are keeping you stuck, especially if you can't even, you don't even know that they're there, right? How do you break free of something that you don't even realize? It's almost like an alcoholic that doesn't realize they have a problem, a drug addict that doesn't realize that they have a problem, limiting beliefs that exist that are holding you back that you might not even realize are there. Therefore, you don't know that they are a problem. How do you break out of those? We're going to talk about that today because this is so incredibly important, right? Like my guard Marcus Garvey said, we are going to emancipate ourselves from mental slavery because whilst others might free the body, none but ourselves can free the mind. Mind is your only ruler, sovereign. The man who is not able to develop and use his mind is bound to be the slave of the other man who does use his mind. So it all starts in the mind, and that is the path that you and I are going on today. Now, before we do that, you know what we got to do on this show. You know what we got to do on this show. That's right. This isn't the song Pastor Jeff picked out yesterday. This is the one I got for you because it fits the theme, and I'm feeling it this morning. This is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. You ready? Let's go. Share it out.
Like a drip to rock.
Y'all don't even know. Y'all know nothing about that. Come on. How loud is that? I don't even know. It's kind of loud in my headphones. Hopefully you can hear me over it. But hey, this is the part of the show where I want to say good morning to you, and I want you guys to say good morning to me. Whether you're watching live or you're watching on replay, say what's up. I'll say what's up back. Make sure you share this out. Tag your friends. Fair? Fair. Kim Fair. Great to see you this morning. What's up, Liza? I have missed you, my friend. I'm glad you're here today. Let me know in the comments if that is too loud, by the way. Because it's a little loud in my headphones anyway. All right, good morning, Tarika Simmons. Great to see you this morning. I see Dr. Tanji. I see my guy TM. Him and I are going to be having a call later today. I'm super excited about that. Scott Simons is in the building. What's up, Ramon? How you doing, Mary Lynn and Health? I see Stephen Coon is in the building. What's up, Stars Tina, Dora Maria? We got Ade in the building as well. Jackie and Ryan and Mike and Melvin, Don and Trisha, John Paul is in the building. My comments are not popping on Facebook. I'm not sure what's going on. There we go. Now I'm seeing a few of them. Alicia Moore is in the building. William Bush, Ricardo Govindasamy, Gail Beatcraft. He says, I love it. Let's go. Michelle Gravely is in the building. Melvin Rodriguez says, great song. Thanks, Melvin. I appreciate that. Mary Kim Park is in the building as well. Bella. What up, Bella? It is cold in Kentucky, Vicky, and it's going to get colder as the day goes on. How about that? I leave the house at 4:20 this morning. It says it's 31 degrees, and it will, at 8 a.m., be 24 degrees. How about that? That don't make no sense. Regina and Trey and River and Patty. What's up, Linnell? I'm glad you're here as well. Yes, I'm so grateful that you're here. Don Sankey is in the building. Robin Price is up in here as well. All right, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for being here with me. I don't know if that's too loud or not, so I'm just going to go ahead and kill it. But it's good music. It's good music. Hey, my guy TM, Jaime mentioned it earlier. I wrote a book. It's crazy. It's called The Legacy Titles, A Parable for Success. And this book is available for pre-order. However, there's only one way you can get it right now. The only way that you can get and pre-order the legacy titles, there's only one way, and that is through the Morning 5 Planner. That's right. If you go to themorning5planner.com, themorning5planner.com, grab yourself a copy of the Morning 5 Planner, then it'll give you an option to also pre-order the legacy titles. Why are we doing it this way? Well, because I believe if you change the way you start your day, make a massive impact in your life. And I know that this tool, Morning 5 Planner, has gone out into the hands of tens of thousands of people around the world, and it's made an incredible, tremendous difference. So that's where I'm at right now. Go grab a planner, commit to change in 2024, make an investment in yourself, and then you can also get up on in the legacy titles. I want doers. I want champions. I want people that dream big and take big action. That's who this book is for. The big dreamers, the action takers, those that want to leave a legacy. So it starts by doing the work. So themorning5planner.com. Go grab yourself a planner. I think the planners are $60. That's $5 a month investment in 2024. A $5 a month investment in yourself, right? You pay $60 for the planner, and then you get 33% off of the book, I think it is. You can pre-order it, and all of those book pre-orders, I will be signing those books as well, sending encouraging messages, so on and so forth. So just wanted to let you know, you need to jump on in there and make it happen. Hey, it's TikTok Tuesday. Let's hear from Heather, and let's continue this conversation.
Friends, it's time for TikTok Tuesday. You know what's really cool? Ooh, better light. You know what's really cool is two of you sent me TikToks. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to watch the following TikToks and guess who in the community sent what TikTok. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious, but we'll see.
Max, you almost fall. Go ahead, Max. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I went to the store with Daddy, and some girls said they like Daddy's hair.
Some girl told Daddy they like his hair?
Yeah.
Okay, and what did Daddy say?
He smiled.
Oh, he smiled. Oh, he want to smile at girls now. Okay, so your daddy trying to meet Jesus today.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Inertia is a property of matter. T minus 7 seconds. Science rule.
All right, who was it? Who was it? Comment down below who sent what TikTok from this community. I promise you, you know these guys or gals.
Brandon, I want you to work on your auto-tune skills and make me sound amazing right now. Nice. Yeah. Again on my own. One bad habit that you used to have.
Yep.
That you finally were able to break out.
It was, I used to drink obsessively Diet Coke all day long. Those big ass things that you would get at the gas station, like I would drink 2 or 3 of those a day for years.
Yep.
Drinking. We were driving down the road one time and it was New Year's and I told Brian, I said, this year I'm going to break my Diet Coke habit.
Right.
And he goes, and there was something about the, it made me mad.
Right?
It hit me wrong that day. And I was like, watch me. I did not drink Diet Coke for probably 5 years after that. And now every once in a while I'll have one for a meal, but I can take one and leave it and it doesn't,
that outside inspiration. Isn't it amazing how like a sentence, a sound, a look.
It was the energy.
Where do you think that comes from?
It was, for me, it was just the energy, because to me it was like, you are not capable of doing that. And it hit me the wrong way because I'm very competitive, and it's like, it's like, oh, I can do that, but I don't want to. But when somebody says you can't do it, I know that's wrong. I need therapy with that. That's some ego.
Well, I just think it's interesting because you could have made that decision at any time.
Correct.
But it was challenging. You didn't make that decision, so on and so forth. And then once we have the right motivating factor,
that's it.
Now all of a sudden we find newfound strength and abilities that we didn't have before. It's almost like the mom that lifts the car off the kid. Right? Like you've heard those stories, right? Kids under the tire or whatever. Mom's like, and lifts these cars off these children. This has like happened multiple times around the world, but they couldn't do it without the right motivating.
We have so much more in us than we think.
I know. So how do we trigger more of that?
I don't know, but what about you? Is there a bad habit you just...
So I spent probably like a decade never drinking water. Like ever. I mean, never. Like I drank Kool-Aid, I drank Sprite, I drank Gatorade, I drank Powerade. It had to have flavor. I literally never drank water, ever. And so then I made a decision and said, I'm going to drink nothing but water for a year.
And you did?
And I did. I
And?
went a full year drinking nothing but water. And it sucked, and it was miserable, and I hated it for about 6, 7, 8 months. And then it became a thing. And then once my year was up, I had a nice tall blue moon. It was delicious. And now I will order water, or I will grab water first. Sometimes I'll treat
do that in
myself
the morning.
with a Sprite or so on and so forth. But yeah, now water's like a part of my everyday
And what
life.
triggered that for you? Where it was like, no, I'm doing this. Did somebody go,
No, basically, it was David Goggins' book.
see?
Yeah, Can't Hurt Me, David Goggins. I know you love that book.
I love him.
David Goggins is raw! What habit do you need to make?
Mom.
What habit do you need to break? Now's the time.
Why is this turning country?
Here I go again. Golly, I have so much fun with Heather Parady. She is just absolutely amazing. And those TikToks today, oh my gosh, dude. I was back here. Y'all couldn't hear me because I was muted, but I was back here cracking up. 6:62. It said me waking up at 6:62, having to be somewhere at 7 o'clock in the morning. I thought that was absolutely hilarious. Limiting beliefs. What is a limiting belief? By definition, what is it? We talk about it, man. You and I, us humans, we are so strange. We will talk about things we don't even really know what they are. We don't. We'll make a comment. We'll say a thing. We think we know. We think we know what it is. Then you look it up. You're like, oh, I didn't even know that's what it was. So listen, a limiting belief. A limiting belief is a thought, right? Mental, brain. It is a thought or conviction that you believe to be true. By definition, it doesn't say it is a limiting belief is a real thing that exists in the universe that is keeping you from going where you want to go or doing the things that you want to do. That's not what it says. By definition, limiting beliefs are thoughts or convictions that you, Y-O-U, believe to be true, but, there's a big but, B-U-T, but that prevent you from doing certain things. I don't know about you, but Heather talked about how when her husband was like, psh, psh, she all of a sudden kicked in and was like, I'll show you, psh, and kicked her Diet Coke habit. When I see the word prevent, I don't want to be prevented of doing anything. I don't like prevent. I definitely don't like prevent defense, by the way, which is something my Raiders go into every time they are ahead in a game. They go into prevent defense and they lose every single time. So I don't like prevent defense. I don't like when somebody prevents me from going through a door, prevents me from experiencing. I don't like being prevented. I don't. Like, I want the seat at the table. I want the front row at the concert or the stadium. I want to get on the field. I want access. Do not prevent me. Don't like it. So when I see it right here in the definition of a limiting belief, thought or conviction that you, Y-O-U, believe to be true, but that prevent you from doing certain things. They can be about yourself or about how the world works, ideas, or how you interact with people. Oh, yeah, they are across the board. Limiting beliefs. So what are some examples of a limiting beliefs? Well, anything like that includes the word impossible. That would be a limiting belief. If it has the word impossible in it, it is a limiting belief. Anything that has the word I can't, that would be a limiting belief. Anything that has I wouldn't, shouldn't, couldn't, not sure. Anything that includes any of that. Limiting belief. It is a limiting belief that is preventing you from doing certain things, like changing your financial situation. That is preventing you from doing some certain things, like deepening your spiritual connection. That is preventing you from doing certain things, like evolving your career. That is preventing you from doing things like losing those few pounds you know you need to lose, eating those foods you know you need to eat, preventing you from becoming the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. Now, how do we break through limiting beliefs? How do we break the chains? How do we break out, even if, like, especially if we don't even know exactly what they are? I'm going to go fast. You ready? First of all, you must pay attention to your thoughts and your words in real time. Pay attention to your thoughts and your words in real time. If you hear the word can't, don't think so, not sure, impossible, like if you hear that word come out of your mouth, you got to like audit it. Oh, I just said that. Why did I say that? When you think impossible, can't, not sure, don't think so, I want you to go, oh, I just thought that. I just thought impossible. Oh my gosh, I literally just thought the word impossible. See, it starts right there. We have to audit, review, reflect, right? We look at all those things that we talked about yesterday, but I need you to start paying attention to your thoughts and your words. You will hear me often, the more you're around me, you'll hear me. I'll say a word and then I'll know, oh my goodness, that is not the word that I should be using. And I'll flip it right there in real time, right? Like I'll be like, oh, I'm going to spend time at the lake. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm not going to spend time anywhere. I'm going to invest time at the lake, right? I'm going to spend time with my family. Don't go spending time with your family. I'm going to invest time in your family. I'm going to go spend some time on a project. Don't spend any time. Don't ever spend time on anything. Invest. You'll catch me, or you'll hear me catching my words, right? If you go back through this show, I'm sure you've heard it a million times. That's where we need to be, is you need to start thinking about what you're thinking about and thinking about the words that are coming out your mouth and start to adjust those, all right, in real time. That's where it starts. Pay attention to thoughts, pay attention to words. Secondly, you need to challenge the limiting belief whenever you identify it. Right? Like if I were to tell you the earth is flat, not round, you immediately would probably be like, most of you would be like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever, that's impossible. Impossible. Challenge that. Okay, wait. Hold on a minute. Let me think about this. Let's do some research on this. Let's question this. Right? Like I want you to challenge everything, even the things that you think are facts. And I'm using an extreme example. I am using an extreme example because I want you to understand that you have all these beliefs in your life. And unless you start to challenge them, you have beliefs around money. You have beliefs around faith. You have beliefs around fitness. You have beliefs around your finances. You have beliefs around your family dynamic. You have beliefs around your who you are as a person. You have beliefs around education and what that looks like. You have beliefs that are so locked in that it just seems absolutely ridiculous or irrational to think anything different. But until you start to question the thought, until you start to question the word and actually analyze it and make sure that it's serving you, until you get in the practice or habit of doing that, you will not break free of limiting beliefs because you don't know which ones are holding you back. Some you might know, but there's underlying ones, subconscious ones. You have no idea. So the process is pay attention to the thoughts and the words and then challenge it. Anything that you're told in the media, anything that a coworker tells you, challenge it. Not in a contrary way, not in an argumentative way, just challenge it mentally. Does that make sense? Does that fit? Does that serve? Then from there, Another tool that you can use to break free of limiting beliefs is affirmations. Affirmations are powerful. Looking at yourself in the mirror. I am amazing. I am incredible. I am strong. I am powerful. I am vibrant. I am beautiful. All of these things, these words, your words have power. When you're looking in the mirror in your little concave thing that you've got close and you're looking at the tiny little pores in your face from an inch away and you're going, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm old and I've got wrinkles and I'm ugly and so on and so forth. All of that stuff just affirms the limiting beliefs in you. So instead, if you're going to use those things, if you're going to look at the selfie and say, nope, that needs a filter, or, oh my gosh, I can't believe I look like that from the side, or, oh my goodness, like if you're going to say all of those things, well, then you need to counteract a lot of that. I am strong. I am wealthy. I am powerful. I am spiritually connected. I am a physical specimen. I am in the best shape of my life. I am incredible. I am impactful. I am powerful. I am the greatest speaker in America. Declare it from the stage. Y'all saw me do it? How do you think I won the greatest speaker in America? 27,000 people. How did I win it? It's because I declared it literally in the speech from the stage. I had 3 minutes. My name's Glenn Lundy, and I'm the #1 speaker in America. And guess what? When I said it, everyone believed it. I believed it first. Everyone else believed it. Your boy won the whole entire thing. Your words have power. Affirm. Affirmations to affirm within you to break free of. Affirmations, powerful. Meditation. Meditation is a powerful, powerful tool. Meditation looks a lot different for a lot of different people. Larissa Harrington comes in Breakfast with Champions and she has her form of meditation. Other people have their forms of meditation. For me, meditation could be a sunrise hike, sitting up at the top, looking down 2,000 feet on something that I just climbed and achieved, spending time in thought. My friend Heather just spent a couple of days at a cabin out in the woods, disconnected. It was her form of meditation. She may have other forms as well, but there's lots of forms of meditation. But spending time in thought with self will help you. It'll help you unveil the limiting beliefs that exist in your life, especially when you take the time to actually pay attention to the thoughts and pay attention to your words in real time. I know I'm going fast. Journaling. Journaling is another powerful tool. Writing, the connection of the brain to the word. As you write, you can actually see the word. You see what you're creating. And when you can see it, when you can analyze it, when you can spend time with it, right? It slows you down. It takes me, I'm in the middle right now of creating new courses for our 800% Elite Automotive Club. We've got a new app that's coming out in January. Some of these courses are like 5 minutes long. They take me 25 minutes to write. They take me another 15 to 20 minutes to build, and then it's 5 minutes to deliver. So that's 40 to 45 minutes for a 5-minute delivery. But guess what? That 5-minute delivery is so strong and so tight and so powerful because we took 40 minutes to create it. Heather talks about this all the time. If you look at her videos on Instagram, she can make like 2 to 3 videos a week. They take her hours to create a 60-second video that tells a story in a powerful way. Journaling slows us down so that we can make sure that the words that we speak, the words that we're saying in our minds and to ourselves serve the story. The story of you breaking free from your limiting beliefs, the story of you breaking to a new level, breaking to a new level of wealth, the story of you breaking into a new level of mental health or spirituality. Journaling is a powerful tool. Getting a coach or a mentor, speaking with that person on the regular, sharing with them your thoughts. I remember I had a little bit of a frustrating moment and I talked to my coach, David Meltzer, and he said, it's right here up on my board. He said, whenever you feel like that, here's what you do. He said, identify the fear. Is it past or future? Is what you're feeling right now ego-based consciousness at work? Number 3, does this help or hinder you, the feeling and emotion that you have right now? Number 4, breathe. Remind yourself that you will go through this season and remember how powerful you are. Number 5, ask yourself, what can I do today to change this circumstance or situation, right? Going to a coach or a mentor. So I'm in the middle of it. I'm in the funk of it. I don't want to deal with it. I go to a coach or a mentor. He gives me 5 steps on how to break out of it. How to break out of limiting beliefs. Number 9. I guess it's 9. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. It's a bunch. But the next one is to replace. Replace the thought. You want to break out of limiting, just replace it, right? You want to break out of an old habit, replace it. Replace it with something new. Shift the addiction to something that serves you. Sometimes one little thing, like in this clip here, instead of chance, we just change one letter. We change it to the word G, and now it's change, right? Sometimes just one little change makes all the difference. Brushing your teeth with your left hand instead of your right hand. Brushing your hair with your left hand instead of your right hand. Parking away further from the building versus closer to the building. Sitting in a different pew in church, so on and so forth. Little tiny changes can shift the limiting beliefs that are keeping you from becoming the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. And then the last one is you got to believe. You got to believe to achieve. It's not fake it till you make it. It's believe it to achieve it, right? And part of that belief is you have to know, like without a doubt, believe without a doubt that you are a creator, a child of God, the God of the universe, the God that made everything. And within you is the power, the ability to take control of your thoughts, your words, your emotions. And when you take control of your thoughts, your words, and your emotions, you become powerful. And that power can then direct, can lead, can take you wherever it is that you want to go. Ladies and gentlemen, I know I'm supposed to do this show in 30 minutes at a time, and there's just too much there sometimes, man. There's just too much there, all right? So I would promise that I will get better, but I don't know if that's true. So instead, I'm just going to say, hey, I'm going to go hang out on Clubhouse for a little bit, and we can talk about this a little bit more. And if you're watching on replay, thanks for joining us today. I hope you'll come back again tomorrow. And I'll be back tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. We'll do this all over again on #Rise and Grind. Hope you found that valuable today. Have an incredible day. Peace. See ya. Gotta go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
We are going to emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. Because whilst others might free the body, none but ourselves can free the mind. Mind is your only ruler. Sovereign. The man who is not able to develop and use his mind is bound to be the slave of the other man who uses his mind. So good. Let's go.
Good morning. On my feet before the sunrise. Stepped into my greatness, feeling powerful and energized. Thankful to be alive. #blessed. Write my mission, vision, values, and my gratitude list. I'm building up momentum. I'm making good decisions. I rise, I grind, I get it. Ain't no doubt that I'm committed. Cause who really loses if I don't win? Can't cheat the grind, only get what you put in. So I'm mastering my mentals. I'm focused on my physical. I'm developing spiritually and manifesting miracles. I'm gonna get it started, have a party in the morning, and I'ma wake the world. It's so alarming. I #Rise and Grind.